Live from the Kia of Chattanooga and Kia of Cleveland locker room, WDEF News 12 presents Touchdown Friday Night, brought to you by your Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, Zaxby's, Raw Spirit, and by your Greater Chattanooga Kia dealer.
Welcome once again to Touchdown Friday Night. I'm Rick Nyman.
And I'm Webb Wright.
You know, there's really not much more you can say about the Baylor-McCallie rivalry that hasn't been said over the years, so let's jump right into the highlights from the state's oldest rivalry. Tonight marked the return of McCallie coach Ralph Potter, and he saw another classic at Finley Stadium, tied at 14 at halftime. Third quarter, the Red Raiders' Houston Clements scores from 3 yards out. That touchdown was Spidey approved, 21-14 Baylor.
That's the worst Spider-Man ever.
McCallie responds later in the third. Nelson Johnston to Spencer Morgan, a 38-yard hookup. Johnston goes to the air again. This time he hits Eric Wolf, a 10-yard touchdown, but the PAT was no good, so it's a 21-20 ball game. Fourth quarter, Baylor's Michael O'Connor hangs one up there, and Chandler Gauger makes a reception at the 3. Red Raiders get up to 1, where O'Connor scores on the sneak. It's 28-20 Baylor. Red Raiders fumbled trying to ice the game, giving McCallie new life. .30 to play. Johnston fires into the end zone and hits Spencer Morgan for the 22-yard touchdown. It's 28-26. Blue Tornado got to go for 2. They give it to Chad Tolliver, and watch this, Webb. It's crazy. He's spinning. Does the ball break the plane? Wow, that's about as close as it gets, but apparently he was just short.
We don't have instant replay in high school?
No, we don't. Baylor recovered the onside kick. Just a ho-hum 28-26 Baylor win, their 5th straight win over their arch rival.
Red Bank in Cleveland, E.K. Slaughter coaching against the team he coached for a season ago. Cleveland fired up, especially on defense. Red Bank's Darius Akridge swallowed by a host of Blue Raiders. Back on offense, Cleveland would be playing very well. Look at this hole opened up by the Cleveland offensive line, and it doesn't take much for C.J. Bryant because he's got speed to burn. Straight to the pay window, cashes in for 6, 7-0 Cleveland. Cleveland still getting it done on defense. Hagan Wilkie complete to Khalik Hudson, who gets stood up and slammed down by Reed Allison. But look, some good sportsmanship here. Allison helps him back up. 4th down for the Lions, and they try a quick pitch to Michael Robinson, and a big blue wall meets him for no gain. The Lions would take over on downs. From there, Cleveland's Austin Henrick, little slip screen to Tyler Davis. Davis with a convoy. Looks like he's going to take it to the house, but instead he steps out at the 3-yard line. From there, David Morgan would do the honors for Cleveland. 14-0 Blue Raiders on top, and they roll by a final of 41-7. Taking a look at the scoreboard, it was Central over Soddy Daisy, 28-21. Fulton all over Ray County, 48-7. Elsewhere, it was Polk County shutting out Walker Valley, 22-0. And Marion County all over Sequatchie Valley by a final of 35-0. Well, we got to take a look here at South Pittsburg and Signal Mountain, and what a game this one would be. South Pittsburg students ready for the second half in the third quarter, tied at 27 when Robert Turner's going to turn on the burners and go 60 yards for the touchdown. 34-27 Signal Mountain. And then more from the Eagles as they would soar on the road. On the ensuing kickoff. And that's usually bad news, and it's good news for the Eagles, however, as they recover the fumble there. From there, it would be the Eagles taking over, and Reese Phillips with the touchdown run. That made it 34-27 Signal Mountain, and from there, a 1-yard run by Reese Phillips, and Signal Mountain goes up 48-34. And there you go. They win it by a final of 55-54.
County clash, Ottawa and East Ridge. Owls trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Pioneers searching for their first win of the year. The Owls, Desmond Patterson with a tough first down run in the first quarter. Then Ottawa quarterback Brody Bender, a little bootleg action. He hits Stuart Doss for the 15-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Ottawa. Later in the first quarter, East Ridge facing 3rd and long. JoJo Tillery puts it up, and it's picked off by Stuart Doss. He'll rumble in for the touchdown, 34 yards on the return. That made it 14-0. Doss gets a chest bump from head coach Shannon Williams. Easy there, coach. All Ottawa tonight as they win it by a final score of 38-6. Speaking of the scoreboard, Brainerd gets their first win of the year as they beat Austin East 29-14. Bledsoe falls to McMinn Central 21-10. Howard at home tonight. No score in that game. And Silverdale, they beat Whitwell 28-6. Coming up on Touchdown Friday night, the Blackman Blaze roll into Bradley Central.
Boyd Buchanan faces an old playoff rival in Donaldson Christian. And Ridgeland tries to tackle one of the top backs in Georgia in Cedar Town's